Hello, Inzainiacs, and welcome back to another episode of Kerbal Space Program. We are going to do something. We took the last two missions that we had available, and they are to escape the atmosphere and set an altitude record of 26.5 kilometers. So that is what we are going to do. We are not going to try an orbit, just a heads up right now, let you know that. But we're going to build our little ship right here so that we can escape the atmosphere at least. We're going to go straight up, straight down. We're going to get up to about, try and get up to about 80 or 90K. And how we're going to do that? Like this. Bam. Bam. Actually, yeah, that's fine. 1, 2. And then we should be able to hold. No, it's not that. So what is it? I can't remember. Maybe it's Alt. Yeah, Alt does it. 2, 4. I think 5 will do. 5 should be enough. Yeah, 5 will be enough. The LVT-30 or the swivel. I think this one's the one that we're going to want. Alright, that should take us up. So what we need to do now is we need to set up for re-entry. So give me just a second. We want, we need a heat shield. Do we have the heat shield? Yes, we do. Fantastic. Alright, so there's the heat shield. And in order to separate from that, we need to use one of these decouplers. And there we go. And there we go. Oh wow, I like how if you hover the decoupler it shows through it now. Fantastic. So there's our stages. Let's see. There's the decoupler, there's that. We need a parachute. Where you at, parachute? Mark 16 parachute will be enough. Micro landings, we don't need the struts yet. That's for more of a we're going to land type thing. We're going to take off and then come back down, so we don't really need them. Service bay, heat resistant service bay, ideal for protecting delicate instruments or stowing small service components such as RCS tanks, batteries, etc. Oh wow, that's going to be kind of cool. But we don't need that for this mission. This is just going to be a shoot us up, shoot us back down. Let's see what, ooh, we have been getting experience for Jebediah. Looky there. We've got an engineer, a pilot, and a scientist. Let's take Bob on this one, because this is just going to be a fly up, fly down. Now, the last mission that we went on, things got kind of wonky in the whole trying to control it thing. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is put a few of these on there. Maybe 3. No, let's do 4. We'll try 4. 4 of them should give us enough stability so that it goes straight up, straight left and right, doesn't turn too much. Yeah, that should be good. On top of that, let's see. Is there anything else that we can do? I don't know if you can take, like this science thing, I want to take that. But I don't know. I think the heat shield only protects, let's try it. Ain't one way to find out. I think the heat shield is just to protect this. I don't think you can put a heat shield like on that, so but we're going to try. I don't think the maybe it will. Alright, we're going to try it. Yeah, we're going to try it. Worst case scenario is that we bomb out, and when we bomb out, we will just, if it bombs us out or whatever, it won't work, then we'll just come back and we'll try it again without this. But I'm thinking that we can get up there with that. So I'm also, let's go with 2 of these bad boys and let's put them like so. I like this toggle because it snaps better. There we go. Let's do that with the wings too, instead of just guessing with them. There we go. Perfect, perfect. It's starting to look like a real rocket now, ain't it, folks? Yeah, you're all sitting back thinking, that looks like a real rocket right there, see? Sure it does. All right, let's put a couple antennas over here. We'll mount them on the other side. We only want 2, just for balance. If you put one, I've kind of figured, ooh, well, that's a bad place for it. If you put one on something on one side of these ships, I've been tinkering around. It's often always best to put something on the other side to equal it out. And that ought to work right there. All right, so this is going to be our, what was the other one? Oops, I didn't mean to save. I meant to hit load. What was the other? ILV. So this is going to be the ILV4. ILV4. And then we are going to cancel. Cancel that, and now we'll save. And now we can go back into here and we can delete that because these, oh wait, no, cancel. That's not what I want. That's what I wanted to delete. All right, so we've got the ILV, the ILV2, the ILV3, and the ILV4. All right, so I'm thinking that we're good to go. Now we switched over our astronaut, right? We got a whole new, yep, we got Bob. All right, so we're going to take Bob up in it, and we are going to jam. So let's go ahead and move this up some. We'll put this decoupling stage there, and the parachute for last when we're coming down. We could probably manage to put another parachute on the side of it, but I think that one's pretty good with landing this kind of stuff. The only problem with bringing this is it's going to be a pain in the butt once we get to Kerbin, but we'll be good. And I also figured out another little trick, so let's go to Launchpad so that we're not just talking through this whole episode. I figured out another little trick too, and that is that when you take your guys, your little dudes, you can, oh, wait a second. Hang on a second. We got to revert this flight. Revert to VAB because I can't get out of my vehicle. All right, come on, baby. We got $157,000. One of these would have let me EVA, and I can't remember which one it was. That's the wrong thing to do. Need to right click. Max active contracts. Max parts. One of these. Is this one? Yep, Kerbals can perform EVA, so we need to buy that. See, because now, whoops. Now, we have 12 active Kerbals. Kerbins can perform EVAs. Kerbals on EVA can place flags. So now we can start placing flags every time we land. That is awesome. Fantastic. All right, so let's get back in there, and now we are ready to actually do this whole flight. I wanted to be able to place a flag, and I wanted to be able to get out while we're up in space so that we can do crew reports and all that other good stuff while we're up there. All right, so we're almost, let's see. All right, so first thing you want to do is hit Z. Now when we launch, this should pretty much fly straight up. And that's all we're going to do. We're just going to fly it straight up, and then when we get up over to a certain point, we're going to grab us some crew reports and stuff like that. So let's go. And I'm not even going to touch anything. I'm just going to let it fly straight up, straight down. And that's what it should do, hopefully. Get a little bit of a wobble. But nothing too serious. At least we're not flipping around like we were in the last episode. Remember that? All right, at this point you can hit the map key. You can bring out the map. We can go and we can look and we can see about how high it's going to take us. So right now it's at 60, 70, 80, 90, 100,000's enough. So we're going to go up to 100,000. There's no doubt we are going to make it a little bit over 100,000. So we'll get up there. And we're going to fly around. We're getting into space now. So let's do a mystery goo. And let's do one of these. All right, so this mystery goo we've already done from Kerbin's, no, from upper atmosphere. Why are we getting, such low. Oh, we're going to keep it. 0.5 science, keep it. And then what we can do is we can get over here to old Bob and we can tell him to EVA out. And Bob EVA's out, so now we can do an EVA report. There we go. There's a little bit of science. Oh, altitude record of 70K. We can also, if we come down a little bit, we can grab this data and remove it. I don't think we can take that data though. But then we can take and we can store experiments. So we can take the data and then store the experiments. And now we are, where are we at? We're in way high up our atmosphere. So let's see if we get another crew report. Wrong person. I need to click on him now. Let's do another EVA report. And this one is from Kerb's, in space, just above Kerb's grasslands. So we're going to keep that. We can restore that. And then observe the mystery goo. And there we go. Now we got a new one. We're going to keep that data. And I can't really do anything with this one. You got to be real careful. Because if we get too low, it'll grab hold and you only get a split second to get back in. Alright, so let's store our experiments again. Store experiments. We're going to hit B to go back inside. Now it's safe again for us. Alright, and I think it's V. There we go. Chase cam. That's the one I like. Alright, control from here. Crew report. Let's do another crew report. And then we'll keep that data. This is all about just getting the science. So what we're going to do at this point is we're going to operate our next stage and let everything go. And I wish we could close that. Reset. There. Okay, you got to be inside to reset it. Fantastic. So once we get this down, and we're going to go into space warp, which is a lot different than the planets, if you haven't noticed. Because in the planet, let's straighten up. Oh, we're kind of crooked. This is going to be fun to try and bring this in straight without burning everything off of it. But we've got all of our experiments and everything out of this inside. So this right here is really the only use we're going to have of it from now on is when we land on the ground. We're going to be able to do another one from the grass or wherever we land, if we land on the grasslands. Oh yeah, this is lots of fun. No! 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 Yeah, it makes it way too heavy. Hopefully... Alright, we just lost that. That I can handle. Whew! So it burned up that, the thingy, and the heat shield's gone. But we're okay. So yeah, for a future reference, don't try and do this. Put the heat shield on this guy, on the crew capsule, and then bring it in. So we should be able to reset that. Reset the goo container. We can use this one to observe. While flying, observation. No, we're not going to take that one. Reset it. We'll wait. Because these should be giving us over. Let's see what we get this time. No, we'll reset it. Because all of these that we seem to do are all flying over Kerbal. Now, I don't want to get it over Kerbal. We'll wait till we... What the heck was that? The hell was going on there, Jeffrey? That stuff picked the wrong time. Why did it just blow up all of a sudden? That is strange. Them should have blown up from coming down. They had taken so much damage. Alright, so let's take a crew port. No, cancel. Alright, so let's EVA. And then let's click this. And let's take data. And then let's store the data. Crew port. Okay, all items are stored. I'm trying to figure out this whole science thing. All right, can we do an EVA report? Yes, we can. And save it. And then we can store the data. And we should be able to grab. And there's a little cheat that if you do a crew report while holding on to something, from him, an EVA report, you get the flying over the area. And I'm in the Highlands right now. So there's another 5 or 6 science. And then we can click here. And then we can store those experiments. We got like 6 now. We can plant a flag. Let's get off. Let's F. There we go. So let's take our little Kerbin. There's Bob Kerbin. Hello, Bob. Hello, guys. All right, Bob wants to plant one of Inzainia's flags right here. So you right click on Bob and then you can go to plant flag. And he's going to plant the flag here. Dun, da, da, da. Check it out. Inzainia Place. Site name. This is our, what? This is our first flag. So there you go. First flag. And for the text is first escape from the atmosphere and landed safely. Somewhat. Okay. So there we go. So what we need to do is let's go grab and get back inside. All right, F to grab, and we can climb. And then we can hit the B button to space to go back in, and then let's recover the vessel. Let's see how much science. Ooh, 59 science. So we got an EVA report from Kerbin's upper atmosphere. We got mystery goo observation from Kerbin's upper atmosphere. EVA report from space just above Kerbin's grasslands. Crew report while in space above or near Kerbin. EVA report from Kerbin's Highlands, EVA report while flying over Kerbin's Highlands, and recovery of a vessel after something or another or whatever. So parts-wise, we got, we made 200, 1,500 for the parts, but we made 271,000. Or we've got 271,000. Now we only had like 150,000, and I spent 75 of that, so we only had 75,000. So we got a bunch of money. Total reputation went up to 117. Heck yeah. So let's see. We picked up, now we've got an orbit Kerbin, set a speed record of more than 2,500 meters per second, set a distance record of 28 kilometers, land distance of 28 kilometers. Well, that shouldn't be too bad. What are these? Oh, this is where it's going to show us we got our money. We got 2 reputation, 6 grand, 2 grand, set distance record 5,000, set altitude, I got a 74,000 just for going over 70K. Escape the atmosphere, we got 50K for that, 8 science and 19 reputation. Yeah, we got like, a lot of these are, this is where all the money came from right here. Yeah, it is. We got a ton of money from all this. Alright, I'm just trying to get rid of them because I don't really care. What I do care about is, we got missions. We got missions. Complete the Guppy's travel itinerary. He wants to, but his travel itinerary incomplete. Complete. Suborbital flight on Kerbin. To see the sights right here on Kerbin, keep him alive and show him a good time. So I don't know what suborbital is, so I'll have to look that up and do that in a future video. So this one is, I don't know, suborbital flight on Kerbal. Ferry 2 tourists safely to their destination. This is suborbital flights. Perform visual surveys of Kerbal. Take an EVA report on the surface of site ZHBGD. Take a crew report in flight above 19,000 meters near Lulan Sanity. And take a crew report in flight below 18,300 meters near Harcourt's Greatness. Now them are going to be a little bit easier to do in a plane. All right, test the J-33 Wesley basic jet engine at the launch site. Okay, so that's just a test. Test Rockamax brand decoupler at the launch site. Test the RT-5 Flea solid fuel booster at the launch site. So we've got some actual missions here, folks. Yeah, look at all these that we've archived. We've completed all these, but we've actually got some missions. So let's see this. We want you to test the RT-5 Flea solid fuel booster at the launch site. Now we've already done this, but we can check it. Duration IV to perform a test. To perform the test, activate the part through the staging sequence when all test conditions are met. Test the RT-5 Flea solid fuel booster, incomplete. Kerbal, incomplete. Launch site, incomplete. So that means basically we can take that one, because all we have to do is set up our first or second ship. Actually, our first ship would complete that one. Rocket mix, to perform the test, activate the part from the rocket mix. Launch site, incomplete. Kerbal, incomplete. Test Rockamax brand decoupler, incomplete. So this one we just have to test the Rockamax brand decoupler and be on this. Well, I can't take any more missions. Oh, I've got that one to orbit mission. I guess I can only have 2 missions right now. Yep, active contracts 2, max 2. That's fine though, because we can. We'll just go do that one real quick because it's going to be stupid easy. So let's. That worked out perfect, actually. Let's load, I think it's the ILV, right? Yeah, there we go. Flee. All right, so we'll just go ahead and launch that. Let's look at it, though, first. Do we need... Yeah, no, we took off like that and then landed it, so that's fine. All right, launch. It's the ILV Flee. So all we have to do is hit, not R, hit T, and then just launch it. Whoa, I see what happened. You see what happened? We'll complete. That's all that matters. The smoke, I can't see. There's too much smoke. The staging wasn't set properly. But, hey, that's a mission complete. Contract complete. We tested the RT-5 Flea. So, we are going to recover the vessel. We are going to recover the vessel. Alright, we got 60 science for that. Recovery of a vessel. I don't know, or we've got 60 science. We didn't get any science. We've just got 60 science. Okay, so we can hit done. He got a little bit of experience for it. And now we can go pick up the other one. Which was to... Huh? What is this? The tested TT-18A launch stability enhancer. Yeah. Okay. Launch incomplete. We'll test that. I don't know what it is. I think that's the little things that come up with the red things on the end that hold your ship in the air. So let's go. I think it will probably give you the item to use to test. Let's see. We got it in there? We got it so there it is right there. And it's blue to let you know that it's just loaned. We're just borrowing it. Alright, so first thing we need to do for this ship is separate these two and then save it. Because that way we don't mess up again. Now we can just take and go... we can throw these away because there's no science for us to do right here off of Kerbal. But we can take and use... Did we get the one for the decoupler? I don't know if we got that mission. Did we? test this. No, we did not. So we'll just leave it like it is, and then we'll take these bad boys, and I'll hit X right there. I'll hit, actually I probably only need one. One should be fine for what we're doing. And then you want to add another thing, or put it down here with the rocket launch. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, so this is going to be, instead of ILV, these are going to be tests. Test ship 1, which will be fine. And we'll save that. Alright, and then let's go launch it. Look at that. Check it out. Alright, Jeb. You ready for this, buddy? I'm ready. Okay. Let's go to, it don't matter what you put the throttle at for this. So let's set the SAS, and then let's just launch. Now, when we launch, it's going to release that and fire the engine at the same time. This is going to drop down, and then the ship is going to take off. Hopefully that will all work properly, because we're testing it. So here we go. There we go. And there's no parachute popped out to cause any funky drag or anything. So, as soon as we slow down some here. Alright, should we only go about 65, 7K? There we go. Now we can go back to 1, we can pop that, and then speed it up till we come down, and get this done. Come on, land fleet, land. Oh no, the fleet. Come on, Grandpa. We're going to land like right on the runway, right on the launch pad, and we're going to roll. There goes that. Hopefully the wind will drag us over a little. I'm getting ready to slow it down right before we land. You can watch the shadows. That should work because we've done that before. Perfect. Fantastic. So we're going to recover that vehicle. That should give us some more stuff. Completed that other. Alright, next. And next. And next. We're just completing missions. This is just giving us money, by the way, folks. But we got to knock them out. Alright, we need the chest. We got to knock them out in order to do that. So what we could probably just do is just upgrade this. 75K? Yeah, we'll pay it. Now we can have more missions. Now we can have 7. Just this funky jet engine. Perform visuals. Ferry. Okay, so basic jet engine. Okay, we'll take that one too, because what I'll do is you just got to test it at the flight and we get rid of it, and maybe they'll maybe the missions will recoup. Administration I don't care about. Research and development I do. So we need some plane parts. And there was one of these was plane parts. I can't, this plane, yeah, look at all them plane parts. But it's 45 science. I could find a much better use for our 45 science, to be honest with you. Them batteries would be nice. There's the thing that we just borrowed. They're really nice once you start building big ships and they won't stand up by themselves. Get the Rockomax brand adapter. Another bigger decoupler. Up here we got some more fuel tanks, the bigger fuel tanks. Yeah, there's lots of stuff to learn. How much do we have? 61? But I think, I just don't know. AVA R8 winglet. I don't know. I think we're going to focus more on the whole space deal. Structural fuselage. I think we're going to focus on engines and space more than planes and whatnot. But these batteries and this probe will make things great, but you don't really want to use probes now that your scientists, your guys get, now we need the batteries. Let's get the batteries. Now after the batteries, we'll come back, we'll get that one, then we'll get this one. But with the batteries, we can start sending more science back instead of having to always try and maintain it, jump out and carry it and whatnot. We can just transmit it. You get 100% of the points, you just have to do the research multiple times. So, or at least that's how it used to be. Now these are all 90, and these are going to give us lights. This one is going to give us adapters. And then this one is going to give us another crew hangar, a barometer, and a ladder. It's a Pegasus 1 mobility enhancer. Basically, it's a ladder. So yeah, we need to definitely get some more science, get these other things done. I think we might get this one next so that we can build some basic planes, and then we can kind of fly around on Kerbal and land and do some science, fly somewhere else and land and do a bunch of science, etc. And that would probably be a good way to collect a bunch of data, a bunch of science. So let's get out of here. Let's get out here on this, and we need to test a couple more things. But unfortunately, folks, as much fun as we're having right now, we have run out of time. So I will see you in the next episode. I hope that you are enjoying this. If you are enjoying watching me fly these little spaceships and spin and flip and twist and stuff because I forget to restage the parachutes and all that other good stuff, make sure you click that thumbs up button, folks. Let us know, and leave us a comment if you got a question or anything you want to know anything about the game. Leave us a question, and we can answer that for you, I'm sure, or find an answer for you. And hey, if you're new to Inzainia plays, if you're new to the Inzane scene, you want to be an Inzainiac, click the subscribe button that you're going to see here in a few minutes at the end of the video. Alright folks, have a great day.